Good morning students. I welcome all of you in this session of English language. Students, in this session we are going to discuss a very significant writing skill, that is group discussion. Students, in the activity sheet you will have writing skills in question number 4. So section 3 in the activity sheet includes various different activities based on writing skills. In question number 4, you will have 4 sets for the writing skills. In each set, you will have 3 options. I mean, in each set, you will have 3 writing skills. In the first set, that is A set, you will have drafting virtual message, statement of purpose, group discussion. So out of these 3 writing skills, you will have to select one writing skill. In the second set, that is B set, you will have email, report writing, interview. So here also you need to select one writing skill. In the next set, that is C, you will have speech, comparing, expansion of ideas. Here also you are expected to select one writing skill. In the last set, that is D set, you will have review, blog, appeal. So here also you need to select one writing skill. So students, in each set you will have 3 options, and out of these 3 options you will have to select one writing skill. Question number 4 carries 16 marks and each set will have 4 marks. So for one writing skill you will have 4 marks, and collectively question number 4 will have 16 marks. So in this way you will have to attempt 4 writing skills, each one writing skill from each set A, B, C and D. So in this way we have altogether 12 writing skills in question number 4. In each set you will have 3, you will have to select, you will have to choose one writing skill. Okay. Now in this session we are going to discuss one significant writing skill, that is group discussion. So what is group discussion? So a group discussion is a formal discussion conducted on a topic among a group of 10 to 12 participants. So in the group discussion there should be at least 10 or 12 participants, and whatever the discussion goes on in group, that is purely formal discussion. Secondly, the participants analyze the topic from their respective angles and present their views and opinions. So the participants involved in group discussion express their own views, own opinions in the group discussion. Thirdly, the group is given a topic. So before the group discussion begins, the participants are given a particular topic. They contemplate on it for a few minutes and then start a discussion. So when the topic is given to the participants, the time is given for all the participants to contemplate, to think on the topic. The discussion is usually for 10 to 15 minutes. So when the discussion starts, what is the time limit for the group discussion? The time of 10 or 15 minutes is given to that group, and the participants are expected to discuss, to express their ideas for 10 or 15 minutes in the group. Experts listen to the members and evaluate them. So when the group discussion goes on, when the participants express their views and opinions, the experts listen to their discussion carefully and they evaluate who is speaking what. And therefore, every participant is expected to involve actively to express his views and opinions in the group discussion. Now students, what are different topics for the group discussion? Group discussions are usually held on topics of four kinds. So what are these four kinds? The first is factual. For example, plastics should be banned. So the first type of the topic for a group discussion is factual. So the participants here will put the facts, whatever are the facts regarding about the topic. The example is given in the textbook. Plastic should be banned. The next type of the topic may be a social or political issue. For example, moral policing. So the second type of the topic for the participants who are going to involve in the group discussion is social or political. The third type is abstract. For example, conscience. And the last one is case study based, where the group discusses a case study and analyzes it or offers a solution. So the last type for the topic for a group discussion is case study. So the student will have to study a particular case and they will have to analyze with some solutions. So these are the various types of the topics for the group discussion. Now, what is the use of group discussion? So it is given in the textbook. I just read the use of group discussion and I will explain it little bit. Group discussions are one of the effective interactive methods of classroom learning. So when the learning process goes on in the classroom, so group discussion, there are various ways of learning in the classroom. So group discussion is one of the effective interactive method of the learning in the classroom. They are used to select candidates for different courses or for jobs by employers. So in this way, when we achieve a particular degree and when we apply for a job, so at that time, the employers conduct group discussions and they just observe the participants who express the particular given topic effectively, actively in the group. They are used to gauge whether a candidate possesses certain skills required for pursuing a particular course or a job that involves working in groups, giving opinions and solve problems together to achieve common goals. So in this way, group discussion is held, group discussion is conducted to test some skills like how the participants involve while working in the group. Similarly, how the participants give opinions on particular topic. Similarly, how the participants try to solve problems together with the participants of the group. The candidates are tested for their knowledge and communication skills as well as their ability to work as a part of group and to lead others towards conclusions and solutions. So in this way, the knowledge of the participant, the knowledge of the candidate, and also the communication skills are tested in the group discussion. So the purpose behind conducting the group discussion is to test the knowledge and communication skills of the participants who involve in the group discussion. And finally, one should be able to use his understanding of a subject to give opinions on it and support his ideas with logical arguments. So when the participants involved in the group discussion, the participant should be able to give his opinions on particular subject, and similarly he should argue that particular topic logically in the group. So in this way, there are different aims, purposes behind conducting the group discussion. So group discussion is not only significant from the examination point of view, but also for your career in the future. Now the next point is, when the group discussion is conducted, when the group discussion is held, so what type of language should be used in the group discussion? What type of sentence structures, what type of vocabulary, what type of words, phrases, expressions the participants need to use in the group discussion? That is also very important point in group discussion. So let us see, here are some expressions, some phrases you can use to perform different functions during a group discussion. So the first point is, when expressing opinions. So when a topic is given for discussion in group, so every participant will have to express his or her opinion in the group discussion. So when you will express your opinion, so I believe, would I make a point, please? It seems to me, I think, in my opinion. So the expressions like these can be used when you will express your opinion in the group discussion. Next point, expressing agreement. Suppose one participant has expressed a particular opinion, and if you are agree with the opinion expressed by another participant in the group, then while expressing the agreement you can use absolutely, means whatever you spoke, whatever you expressed, it is absolutely correct. So this is how you can agree with the another participant in the group discussion. Secondly, I fully agree with you. So this is the second expression you can use when you are agree with the another participant, when you are agree with the opinion expressed by the another participant. You are right. So when one participant expresses something, and if you appreciate, if you like what he has expressed, then you can respond in this way: you are correct, you are right, you are absolutely right. Thirdly, expressing disagreement. So students, you cannot be agree every time with the opinions expressed by another participants in the group. Sometimes it is possible that you may express your disagreement with the opinion expressed by another participants. So while expressing the disagreement, you can use the phrases, the expressions like, I am afraid I don't agree with you. I am afraid I don't agree with what you said right now. I can see your point, but. So this is partial agreement and partial disagreement. I can see your point, but I don't think what you said. So this is how you can express your disagreement using this expression. Thirdly, I respect your point of view, but I am sorry, I can't go along with you on. So this is the another way to express your disagreement with another participant. I am sorry, but I see it a little differently. So in this way, this is the polite way to express the disagreement. I am sorry, but I see it little differently. So this is the next way to express your disagreement. And the last one is, you may have something there, but. So when somebody expresses his opinion, his thoughts in the group discussion, so you can express your disagreement using the expressions like this. The next point which you need to have in the group discussion is suggesting. So when the group discussion continues, sometimes the time comes in group discussion, you need to suggest something in the group discussion. So how will you suggest your view? How you will suggest something in the group discussion? So you can use the phrases like, expressions like, I think we should. Let us see, let us look. Don't you think we could? Why don't we? So this is the indirect way to suggest something to the participants involved in the group discussion. And the next way of suggesting is couldn't be, and you can add your suggestion next to this expression. So these are some of the ways of suggestion. If you want to give some suggestions in group discussion, you can use the expressions like this. The next point is asking for opinion. Suppose you are expressing your views, you are expressing your thoughts, opinions in the group discussion, and you want to ask opinion of other participants. So you can use the expressions like this. What is your opinion on this point? What is your opinion on this statement? I wonder, what do you think about? So you can use this expression to ask the opinion of other participant, other friends who are participants in the group discussion. What do you feel about? So whatever statement, whatever opinion you have expressed in the group discussion, so you can ask the other participants, what do you feel about? I would like to know your stand on. So this is the another way to ask the opinion of other participants in the group discussion. The next point is interrupting. Suppose somebody has expressed his or her opinion, somebody has expressed his view on the particular topic, the group discussion is going on, and if you don't like, if you are not agree with the opinion expressed by the other participant, so you have a freedom to interrupt that particular participant because you are not agree with the opinion expressed by that particular participant. So what are the different ways of interrupting the discussion? I am sorry to interrupt, but. So this is the polite way to interrupt the discussion. I am sorry to interrupt you, but then you can add your point. Next, excuse me, could I add something please? This is also another polite way of interrupting somebody in the discussion. Excuse me, Could I add something please? So once you interrupted by saying in this way, then you can explain, you can add your own point in the group discussion. And you will have to also explain why did you interrupt that particular participant. But interruption should be polite. That's true, sorry, but. So if somebody expresses his opinion and if you want to interrupt him or her, so first of all, initially you will have to say, it's true, sorry, but I want to say this or that. So this is how the expressions like this can be used, can be utilized for interrupting the discussion in group discussion. The next point is handling interruptions. So in group discussion, participants express their views, opinions. Not all the participants do agree with what other participants express or say. Sometimes discussion can be interrupted. So how these interruptions can be handled? So the expressions like just a moment please can be used to handle, to tackle with the interruption. If you would just let me finish. Suppose somebody interrupted you, so you can respond in this way. If you would just let me finish. So if you are expressing your point in the discussion and if somebody interrupted you, so you can respond in this way. If you would just let me finish your point or your thought in the group discussion. The another way of handling the interruption is, could I finish what I am saying? Suppose if you don't wish to stop your discussion and somebody has interrupted you, and if you don't wish, if you don't want to, you can express in this way, could I finish what I am saying? And the last way of handling the interruption is, could you wait for a minute please? So in this way you can handle the interruption in the group discussion. And the last point is concluding. There are different ways to conclude your group discussion. There are different methods to conclude your discussion, to summarize, to conclude. So the phrases, the expressions like this can be used to conclude your point or to conclude your group discussion. We can conclude by saying, this is the next expression to conclude your point or group discussion. Let us run quickly through the main ideas before concluding the discussion. So this is the another way to conclude your expression or group discussion. So this is how these are different points about the language used in the group discussion. I revise all the points: expressing opinions, expressing agreement, expressing disagreement, suggesting, asking for opinion, interrupting, handling interruptions, and concluding. So in this way, when we participate in group discussion, when we are there in the group to discuss the particular topic, so we need to have the knowledge of all these points so that our discussion should be very proper, correct, to express your opinions, to respond the participants, to interrupt the discussion, to express your agreement, disagreement, to give suggestions, similarly to ask the opinions of other participants, and also to conclude the discussion on point. So students, in this way we have discussed what is group discussion, similarly on which different topics the group discussion can be conducted. The group discussion can have different topics. So there are different topics for this writing skill group discussion, and we also discussed the use of group discussion, and similarly at the last we also discussed what type of language, what type of expressions can be used to express yourself in the discussion. So students, let me clarify one important thing to you. The title of this writing skill is group discussion, okay? But you are not going to discuss the given topic orally, because it is writing skill, and this writing skill will be asked in the activity sheet in question number 4. So whatever topic will be given for group discussion, you will have to write down the dialogues, discussion in the form of dialogues, isn't it? So though the title of this writing skill is group discussion, but you are not going to discuss the given topic orally. In the activity sheet, the topic will be given for group discussion, and you will have to express your views, thoughts, as if the participants are there, the participants are involved in discussion, and you are going to discuss that particular topic in written form. That discussion will be there in the written form, in the form of dialogues. So this is very important suggestion for you. You need to keep in your mind the topic which will be given for group discussion. You will have to discuss, you will have to express your views in the written form, in the form of dialogues in the answer sheet. Okay, so I hope you must have understood the topic, the writing skill group discussion. I conclude my lecture here. I stop here. Thank you.